Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back and we're doing a best of one Crimson Vow draft. Rare is Patchwork Crawler. I don't think we want that one. Probably looking at like Distracting Geist. There's Guardian Paladin, which might be better, but it is also gold. Less committal pick would be Distracting Geist. There's also a Desperate Farmer, which I like quite a bit. I guess you get two sides of Distracting Geist, though, which is nice. Comes back and still gives you a relevant ability. Also Courier Bat, which is a card I like. I like Massive Might. Evolving Wilds would kind of be just like a free pick. It's also Falcon Rat Celebrants, which is a great card too. I guess I go with the Distracting Geist. There's no like solid 2-drop to take over it. And it is good. Like I said, you get two sides of it. It's probably worth it. Follow-up pick. Well, here in white, we have nothing. We might just take the Wolf Strike because it's the only removal spell in here. Oh, I guess there's Militia Rallier in white, but I don't want to follow up with that. I like Catgeist. Archghoul's pretty good. Celebrant's good beater. I like Snarling Wolf too, actually. Let's take the Wolf Strike. All right. Probably Quartermaster here. Great card. Very powerful. We already have Distracting Geist. In green, there's just a Millipede, which we're not excited about. And there's really nothing else exceptional in this pack outside of Quartermaster. So I feel good about taking it here. All right. Here in white, we just have Beguiler and Slayer. So I don't think we're taking that. Best card possibly is the Innocent Traveler, although we can take the Disciple, get a 2-drop now. We already have a Wolf Strike. Maybe we just be okay with it. Disciple is a good beater. I think Traveler in general is a better card, but considering we already have a Wolf Strike, I'm fine taking the Disciple and continuing down a green-white beatdown path. All right, well, good options here. Geez. Probably take the Imprisonment just because it's hard to pass up removal, but Cavalry is a great card. Inspired Idea is also definitely playable. If it's the last card you're playing, 3 mana to draw 3, and the hand size reduced by 3 for the rest of the game is largely irrelevant at that point. But then you have to wait until it's your last card, or you can just pay 5 and draw 3, which is okay too. But I still like this rare less than Thirst for Discovery, which is uncommon. We'll go with the Imprisonment over the Cavalry just because it deals with a bunch of things in white, which is good. All right, so really nothing here we want. Best card is presumably, I would say probably Reckless Impulse, just because you get some card draw out of it. I'm not going to take Sheltering Vows just because we have a couple green cards. I don't really like this card. I'll take Impulse. I feel pretty good about it. There's some black stuff in here that's pretty playable too, all 3 of these. But we'll take the Impulse, see if that works out. Okay, so another Wolf Strike. I'll probably take it. We don't have amazing bodies for it yet, but hopefully we can find them. Ceremonial Knife I also like, and Recruit would definitely be something I'd play in here. Purifier is good in black-white, but let's just take the Strike. Be happy enough about it. It's a good card. Well, I like Ancient Lumberknot a lot, but I don't know if I want to necessarily splash that or abandon white for it, which would be my 2 options. I think we'll probably take the Sharpshooter over the Ancestor. We're in training colors. I like the Reach a lot. I like Ancestor a lot too. But Sharpshooter grows, which is quite good. And like I said, the Reach can't be overlooked. So we'll take it. Here I'll just probably take 20 gems. I don't need a Supernatural Rescue or whatever. All right, Evolving Wilds is a good pickup. It allows us to splash, and there's nothing else here for us anyway, so I don't need a Blood Servitor. And I feel pretty well committed to green-white at this point. Best card here, none of them are great. I kind of like Monstrosity. I'm surprised that LSV rated it so low. Doesn't really matter what we take here. We're not presumably playing any of it. Maybe red is what we should take. because we already, I guess we have 3. Yeah, I mean, red seems to be open. So maybe it makes sense. Yeah. Bloodcaster on the splash. I mean, I probably don't need to. I could just take the Cloaked Cadet. We already have. I mean, technically it works with Disciple because it pumps it. It works with Sharpshooter. Works with Quartermaster too. It's kind of cool. Even though this is an Angel. Otherwise, we could take the Fleeting Spirit, which is a good, really solid card. But I might just go Cadet for the... I mean, Cadet's one of the reasons to be in green-white, I would argue. Get the card draw going. Mariner's good too, but we'll take Cadet. I mean, it could be that we just play red. Green-red. Visionary, Gatekeeper, these are great cards, but... Yeah, because we only have 3 white cards. All right, well, if red is as open as it was in pack 1, we probably can wheel all the red we want anyway, I would think. So why don't we just take Sharpshooter now? Maybe get back Visionary, Gatekeeper. If red is still as super open as it seems. Here. Maybe just take the Fearful Villager now. Which is a card I like anyway. Or we can take the Impulse. Impulse might be better. Can't really go wrong with extra cards. That's true. So we can take the Mariner now. I mean, it's not like we have broken red cards either, so something to keep in mind. But regardless, I'll take the Mariner here, which is a great card. All right, Flame Blessed Bolt, good pickup. Or we can take the 3rd Wolf Strike. Because there's also Resistance Squad, and we have decent human count. Resistance Squad is a fantastic card, but it definitely feels like we're supposed to be in red, just because red is so open. Do I like Bolt more than Wolf Strike? Well, I think I do like Wolf Strike more. I mean, especially if we end up... I mean, we're in Werewolf colors, so I feel like Wolf Strike really can't get better than that. I'll take the Visionary here. Be happy about it. Let's just accept that we're happily in red-green now. All right. Snarling Wolf versus Sporeback Wolf. And there's Lacerate Flesh. Snarling Wolf's pretty good with Train, actually. And it's a 1-drop. I almost think I like Snarling Wolf more than Sporeback Wolf, to be honest. Or we could take Lacerate Flesh. Like I said, it's some removal. I'll take the Snarling Wolf, though. Lacerate Flesh is kind of expensive. All right, pick 8 Flame Blessed Bolt. That is a gift. We'll take it. I'm glad we're in red. It's the right choice. I'll take another Snarling Wolf. They're fine. So Wolf-Werewolf count is currently just 4. All right, we didn't get either of the things we wanted back. I might take Ceremonial Knife here for the blood tokens, just because I think they're valuable. But removal's looking good. Flame Blessed Bolt. Sure Strike is so totally playable. 3 Wolf Strikes. All right. Don't need any of these. I mean, Bloody Betrayal, if you have sack outlets, is playable, but we don't, so don't need it. Well, 2 drops are more valuable than 4 drops, but Lightning Wolf in this deck probably makes more sense, especially if we can pick up more Hungry Ridge Wolves or just red-green wolf synergies. 3 Snarling Wolves seems a bit excessive, but I guess if we have enough tool... Wow, Hullbreaker Horror? Jeez. Well, somebody's going to be happy. Could take Dormant Grove and get the Fearful Villager on the wheel. That probably makes sense. I think Dormant Grove is a good card. I haven't played it in a while either. And it's going to make all of our Wolf Strikes better, so whatever, we'll take it. Yeah, I'd like to get the Fearful Villager back. But I think Dormant Grove... I think red's more open, and I think Dormant Grove is probably a better card. All right, well, good options here, but I think we're going to go with the pup over the taxidermist. We're in the werewolf colors, and we already have a good wolf count. Like, just snarling wolf into Packsong pup is great, and I feel like I've never gotten to take advantage of this card the whole format. So I'm going to take it over the ramper. There's not much I take over taxidermist if I'm in green, too, so that shows the strength of Packsong pup in this deck especially. All right, Slinger is good, but we probably go removal, probably take the Bolt over Villager and Disciple and Slinger, I think. Slinger is good, though, but I'd rather have a Flame Blessed Bolt, for sure. Exile removal, 1 mana. Very good card. So this is technically a deck, and we only have 13 creatures. Well, Sure Strike can get on the chopping block. I don't necessarily need the Ceremonial Knife. Honestly, Cadet and Dawnheart Disciple don't look great in here. I guess we have a decent human count. Maybe it's okay. +1/+1 counters, though. I mean, Cadet at least gets counters by itself. Does its own work. Celebrant's a good card. I'm going to take the Villager, though, because we have the Packsong Pup and the Ridge Wolf. And it's cheaper. I do think Celebrant's is a good card, but I'm going to take the Villager. I like Villager. I think the Menace is good. I think it beats down well. It's going to work well with Wolf Strike as well for night value. It's odd how few cards they made that give bonuses at night. I felt like, I don't know, for some reason in Innistrad Midnight Hunt, it felt like there were more, but maybe there weren't. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Massive Might is a good card. I mean, there's nothing else we want anyway. I think Laid to Rest is, I don't know. Laid to Rest has not impressed me. So we could use some more creatures. 14 is, honestly, it's probably fine with 2 Reckless Impulse, so maybe we cut the knife now. I'd rather do a Massive Might, I think. Spore Crawler is certainly good. Is it better than our worst creature? I probably like it more than a Belligerent Guest, if I was going to swap anything for that. I think Belligerent Guest is okay too, but all right, we can take the Slinger now. I'm fine with that, or we could take Epicure or Spore Crawler. I like Slinger. I think it's a great card, and I'm happy to take it here. Maybe we don't need 3 Snarling Wolves. We'll see. Probably on board with 2, but maybe 3 is excessive. Sharpshooters are still fine in here. I mean, they're not wolves or werewolves, but training, we have the Cadet. They get bigger. I like it. Maybe Lightning Wolf should be on the chopping block. I guess none of these matter. I already have a Sure Strike. I don't think either one makes the deck. This is technically a deck? No, I think I need to make one more cut. Unless I'm running 16 lands, but I don't think we need to. Oh, wow. What? Pick 10 taxidermists. I don't even know what's going on now. This just lets you jump from turn, lets you jump into a turn 3/4 drop, which is very good. Slinger number 2 or Disciple. I mean, human count is huge. Maybe Disciple's just better. Just have a massive amount of 2 drops. All right. I do think Slinger is good too, but you could probably beat down more efficiently with the Disciple. Because we have a decent mid to late game now. And we're looking like a pretty solid beatdown deck now too. All right. Some odd drafting for sure. So I suppose we could cut Lightning Wolf. Just got to be mindful of some things, but because I do want to keep my wolf count high enough where Packsong Pup goes off, but we probably are still 5 wolves, 2 werewolves. All right, I guess I'd like to not cut too many more, but I clearly need to make some cuts here, and 2 of them, at least 2 of them, should be creatures. This kind of counts as a creature too. We probably can cut 3 creatures and with 2 Reckless Impulse be just fine. I think the Lightning Wolf gets on the chopping block. Even though it's a wolf, it just kind of feels like the one to cut. Could be wrong. But at this point, yeah, maybe Spore Crawler can go. I like the card. I'd just rather focus on Sharpshooters because they have reach and they get bigger, and they worked with Cadet and they make Disciple bigger. And we can cut one more creature. Call it good. Though I don't know what the weakest creature is, honestly. Could be, I could cut a Sharpshooter and probably still be okay. That, you know what, that seems fine. That way we have enough wolves, we have enough humans. I don't like being this odd mix of humans and wolves and werewolves, but I think I'm okay with where we're at. Plenty to do early in the game. We have card advantage, so all right. More green than red, twice fold. I'm okay with this mana base. 10-8 seems fine. Pretty good looking deck. No complaints. I guess no feel bads. There's one complaint. Other than the fact that we don't have any feel bads, though, it looks really good. And actually, Dormant Grove Cloak Cadet has some good synergy. Just put a counter on it each turn and draw a card. Or any human, if that's out. That's pretty slick. Okay, well, this is it. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. Well, it's a keep. It's not looking particularly fast and beatdown-ish, but we have both colors. We have Flame Blessed Bolt. I think it's a keep. No, can't bolt that. Ooh, Pup. Well, Pup would be a little bit better if we had another wolf, but hey, it's probably the strongest card in our deck, so I'm okay with it. I actually should have, well, I was going to say I should have played a green mana so I could protect it, which is probably true, but I wanted to leave up Flame Blessed Bolt. I mean, really, it only protects against Flame Blessed Bolt, opposing Flame Blessed Bolt. Doesn't protect against a Braid or anything like that, so we'll see. We'll see if it matters. I'm not going to attack. They have 3 open mana and a bunch of cards in hand. It's not worth getting 2 for 1, especially with Packsong Pup, just to kill an Entomber. It's a good card. It's kind of cool with Entomber. You get some synergy there. We have the out for when it flips, though, which is kind of nice. I'm actually going to do the Fearful Villager here for the pump. I just don't care enough about Entomber to do anything here. And now we can protect it against a Braid, too, which is nice. They're going to let our villager flip, too. Cool. All right. They're taking it? Oh, all right. Let's do Cadet. Sure. I guess once again my Packsong Pup is valuable, It is valuable, but I was going to say vulnerable to removal. because I don't have massive might up. Yeah, I would have been able to protect it too. I kind of let auto tap dictate that, and costly. Very costly. I'm trying to think if I can kill them. I don't think that I can. I'm close though. It's a good one. Oh, played 2 spells this turn. Whoops. Just added to the list of Alex mistakes. Technically still have lethal. And technically can still protect Fearful Villager from a lot of removal. Sure. I'll put it on top. So I can flip Dormant Grove this turn. But I'd have to Massive Might first. Let's say I get the counter and I attack the 4/5. No, I think we still wait. And we just flip. And then next turn we can attack more effectively. Especially if they're starting to smash here. Sure. So I can actually play the Snarling Wolf and buff that. Question is, do I want the Dormant Grove now? And I think the answer is yes, because I think they're going to probably block with the Diver Scab. So I don't need to put the counter on the Snarling Wolf, because we could probably just pop off and have lethal here, so... Especially with Massive Might. I mean, I think with Massive Might, it's probably over. 7, so they blocked with 8. So we technically still have lethal if I Massive Might the werewolf. 8 toughness, 9 getting in. Our dude doesn't die. They take 3 from that. Yeah. All right. We got there. We'll see you for the next one. This looks like a keep to me. Both colors, kill spell, reach dudes that'll grow at some point. Oh, that was a great draw. You don't often think about Voltaic Visionary being a pretty wonderful trainer, but it surely is. Oh, wow, they had to discard too. Well, that's gonna be tricky for them then. So we can't leave Flame Blessed Bolt up, but I actually don't think that matters here. I'd rather just get the tap land out of the way now. I mean, if they have Rending Flame, doing it on the Sharpshooter makes sense. I guess that sort of makes sense too. I see the dilemma they had there, because Voltaic Visionary is also fantastic. Forgot if we're more green or red. I think we're more green. Alright, I might just kill that. Had a 2-for-1 myself, but we're also like a buff. We were like a buff spell. Well, I was gonna say a buff spell away from winning there. It's probably not true. I guess we technically are if they just play a single blocker here. Another Mariner. All right. All right. Well, that worked out. Drew well there. Guess I could have actually. Yeah, I could have just actually. I had a better play there would have been to actually. That's not true. I was gonna say the better play would have been to Massive Might and then Wolf Strike. But if they had a Massive Might of their own, I don't think we would have won. So I guess the way I did it actually ended up, even though it was a mistake in my, like, in hindsight, it seemed like a mistake. I think it actually ended up being the better play to play around Massive Might. All right, we'll see you for the next one. All right, well, this looks good. Snarling Wolf. You know, people often don't think a 1-mana 1/1 wolf can be a good trainer, but surely is. Impulse might be a play we do next turn. I'm going to drop another wolf for now, though. And even wolves in multiples this early are not bad. You can smash with both, and if they only have one blocker, they kind of don't want to block either one. I'm just going to kill that, and they don't even get a blood token. Which is slick. This would be a good turn to get the Sharpshooter down. All right, perfect. a sensible play. So I think we'll do the slinger actually. Like I could buff up the sharpshooter, but I'd rather just get the body that buffs up the sharpshooter next turn and still be good to reckless impulse. Mariner's a good draw too. Let's get in with all three. I want to see how they block anyway. Because they probably block the sharpshooter, I'm guessing. Or they block there. I guess that makes sense. And then we'll do the Mariner here. Sure. So we can do another sharpshooter, or we can buff the sharpshooter we have. I think I just play another sharpshooter, smash for 3. We get a double buff technically next turn. All right, Harvester, sure. And a Gluttonous Guest. All right, you can tolerate that. So we can play land too. I don't need to do the impulse this turn either. They don't really have fantastic blocks here either, so that's cool. Yeah, I can hold off on the impulse for now. Gives me an extra turn to play whatever I get off of it. Especially if I rip a land. Sure. Hopefully they don't have exploit. Although if they had exploit... Yeah, I don't know. Alright. I mean, definitely should attack with the sharpshooter. So let's just buff and get in there. We still don't need to do the impulse just yet, so this is fine. I'm okay with this trade. Still can wait yet another turn for impulse. No rush. Interesting. I mean, I guess Retribution doesn't do them a lot of good if they only have a 1/4 body. It would be a 2 damage attack or whatever. 2 damage, one-sided fight. Guess we'll get another green. Bolt's pretty good here, actually. Let's do the impulse now, though. I'm fine with it. Okay, that's cool. So I can bolt guest at this point and feel good about it, I think. And might as well just play a trillion spells here, I guess. All right, we'll take it. We'll see you for the next one. This is a good keep. We got the wolf, we got the bolt, sharpshooter. Ooh, disciple's a good draw too. Yeah, I like that. So here we can, I guess, bolt that thing to death, so that's cool. Maybe they won't block, who knows. They didn't block, wow. So they're planning on getting it back, which also makes sense. So I guess we go with the sharpshooter then. Which means we miss out on a little bit of damage, but that's alright. Sensible play. Alright. So can't play the cadet. Probably going to do the evolving wilds. So we can still pump plus do that. I guess we attack with everything and see how they block. We're going to have to 2-for-1 ourselves here, but I'm kind of okay with that, I guess, at this point. It's not the end of the world. Well, this block... Yeah, I was going to say, this block doesn't... It's weird that they protected their thing so well, and then they decided that they didn't want to protect their thing anymore. Oh, maybe they have the Undying Malice. That would make a lot more sense, actually. That's true. They probably have Undying Malice. I was going to say, why did they so wisely block? But if they get Undying Malice, at least it comes back as a Bioloom Egg again. Although I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. I guess it actually wouldn't, because Bolt exiles. So yeah, I don't know. That was just it's kind of odd on my opponent's part to wisely not let their egg die right away, but then kind of throw it away instead of just doing the kind of easy block with Disciple or Snarling Wolf. Well, now my only issue is... No, actually, I was going to say... Never mind. This works fine. We'll get another green mana. We're going to play the Cadet. It pumps the Disciple. They could have a counter here, but I'm not going to play around it. See if they've got it. If they do, we'll wait a turn. If they don't, now we can get in. Great. They can... That's only 5 damage by my count. Sure. Okay. Okay. So I think we'll Impulse. See what we get. Mariner, which is good. So we'll play that. And I'm still just going to get in here. Mostly because we still get to draw a card. So they can double block. Kind of feel like we have them up against the ropes to a certain extent too. I'll kill the Socialite. Because it's got Menace and can get bigger. It's a good one. So they still have 4 mana neg 13 mana up. Well, not anymore, I guess. They can't really afford to exploit, so that's a sensible play. They can trade that for the Mariner. Oh, Wolf Strike. Well, that's gonna put them in a tough spot here. Unless, they do have the Undying Malice? What do they have there? Oh, Blood Token. I was like, why did it stop? But they have Blood Token. All right, we'll see you for the next one. We're on the draw. Man, we have 9 sources of green too. It's probably too dangerous as much as I want to keep this. Yeah, I think we maul. I wanted to keep that, but this one, unfortunately, I think we do keep, and I'll ditch a forest. And it's still an ugly hand, but all right. Well, that worked out. That worked out quite nicely. All right. Well, probably still go with the Ridge Wolf. That was a good draw too. I guess. All right, let's do this. Well. If I do the Ridge Wolf, next turn I can go Snarling Wolf plus Bolt and have a 3/2 Trampler. But I have to take some damage. Let's just do it this way. This prevents damage, it gets rid of their first striker, it's totally fine. And we still can technically attack for 3 in a pinch if we have to. We at least threaten damage. Let's see if they bolt the wolf. I guess I'd rather them Flame Bless bolt a Snarling Wolf than a Hungry Ridge Wolf. Kind of feels like they have it, but I'm still gonna walk a Hungry Ridge Wolf into it. All right. So I think yeah, this is fine actually. We attack into it. If they block, we pump Bolt. If they don't block, we play a Slinger and we can blow up the Wedding Invitation. Both of those options seem pretty good to me. They can sack the Invitation. It doesn't really do anything. I guess blowing up invitations, I mean, it's sort of like some icing on the cake, I guess. They can sack in response. It doesn't matter. They already drew their card off of it, but we got a 4/3, so I'm happy enough. All right, so they're kind of an interesting deck too, aren't they? So they kind of want to... Oh, jeez. That worked out pretty nicely for him, admittedly. Are they going to rip the mountain? No. All right. Well, that's fine. Oh, great draw there. Oh. It's a lot of damage. Well, I think we technically... Oh, well. I was going to say technically have them dead, but we certainly have them dead now. The value of having 3 wolf strikes, I guess, huh? Alright. We'll see for the next one. Okay, this looks like a keep to me. Question is, do we start with the disciple or the taxidermist? I guess I feel like taxidermist is probably wiser. Just having access to more mana is probably the smart thing to do. So we have 4 mana now. I guess we just do the Fearful Villager. Guess we can do a turn 4 Cloaked Cadet. That's pretty good. Sure. I've seen a lot of Ancestral Anger. Kind of a popular card, huh? Alright, let's do the... Guess we can attack with Villager first here. They don't have a good block anyway. And then we'll do the Cloaked Cadet. Ooh, Pack Song Pup. There's a good one. So we're going to have to do that one. And then at that point... You really don't have great blocks here anyway, so... Yeah, we'll do the Wolf Strike. I'm fine with that. Doesn't matter. So they do have Sure Strike, something we need to be mindful of. Might just be in our best interest to pass the turn here and flip our Fearful Villager. Because we know about the Sure Strike. Arrow's a good card. Sure. So our dude, it flips back to day. Not that it's super relevant here. They also don't have Sure Strike mana up now, which is pretty important, I would say. Wow. Yeah, I was going to say race. That's kind of crazy. We technically do not have a wolf now, though, for Duder Magruder, but we can also draw a card here, which is pretty slick. So I guess we get in and draw. Not quite the card I was looking for, but that's all right. So we'll do the Disciple, plus we'll do a Slinger. I miss out on a Disciple pump, but I guess getting the extra body down is kind of important. Alright, so I think we have to pass yet again, sadly. Because of the Sure Strike. I mean, I can attack with everything, but then they eat Disciple. I can attack with Pup, Cadet, Slinger. They eat the Cadet. They chump with the thing. And they block the Pup. It's really not a great attack, except we do get to draw a card out of it. I think we wait. I don't love waiting here, and like I said, they're going to just keep getting extra spells because of Aerith, but not left with a ton of choice. I can't just like make a bad attack for the sake of making a bad attack either. And we have, what, 2 more Wolf Strikes in here and Flame Blessed Bolts and stuff, so probably makes sense to look for a good opportunity. Rather than make an attack we know is bad, might as well hope we can find something to rally us out of this. Well, now that they're attacking, they may not leave us much choice. Oh, well. Fire Spawn's gonna make this real hard. Well, Sharpshooter's nice, actually. Okay. Sharpshooter helps. And now they don't have Sure Strike up either. So it's not like their blocks are phenomenal. How many creatures do we have in there? Just one. Pyre Spawn. I need to pump the Disciple. I guess we do it. I don't really feel great about this. But it's the way we'll do it. We'll draw the card. Maybe we'll draw Sure Strike, who knows. Nope. I probably would have blocked. I don't know if it matters. So we definitely want to play lands for reckless Thinger. Unfortunately, only 3 cards in the graveyard. So they're clearly going to Lunar Rejection the Sharpshooter, but then they can get in with everything. They can't really get in with everything. Maybe they can. I don't know. 3, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, I guess they can. Taxidermist is a creature away from getting bigger, which makes me kind of want to keep it. I guess we kind of die by doing this, by not jumping the wizard. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably true. Although, well, I was going to say, if I ripped a Massive Might, I might be able to take them, but I don't think that's true either. Might as well play land in case we live a turn and can do a Reckless Impulse. All right, unfortunate. See you for the next one. All right, this is a good keep. Sure. So we can actually Wolf Strike that and get in there, I guess. I think it's worth it. They can attack with the Rallier, but killing it, getting 3 points of damage in, honestly, to me, seems worth it. Because even Massive Might wouldn't have been able to get past that block, so I think this makes more sense. Guess I can 2-for-1 myself here to take care of a Hiveheart Shaman. Another option is to just do the... Yeah, maybe this actually makes more sense. Alright, so then we'll do the land here. And then we'll do a Slinger. And pass. And that way our Massive Might looks a lot better here. Sure. Alright, that was a good draw. Oh, we can do both of these too, so, well... Unfortunately, it's combat, though, isn't it? And I want to do the Massive Might. Alright. See if they block. I mean, if they take 8 points of damage, I'm pretty happy, too. I might just make this trade. I miss out on the combat step pup, but I needed to keep up the Massive Might, I think, in my opinion. Well, unfortunately, that makes things quite a bit trickier. Yeah. Yeah. It's not what I want to do. I think it's pretty bad overall, to be perfectly honest, but it's how we're going to do it. Unfortunate. Yeah. It's just sad because I think we're going to lose to Hiveheart Shaman, but that's all right. I mean, we have 3 Wolf Strikes. We had ample opportunity, I think, to come back into this. It's not necessarily over yet either. It's just they're going to be making a 4/4 every turn because we couldn't deal with Hiveheart Shaman. We had too many opportunities, in my opinion. Maybe not enough, but kind of felt like we had too many opportunities to crawl back in this. Yeah, it's disappointing. Disappointing. With imprisonment, no less, too. Jeez. Hate to see it. Really hate to see it. Really, really hate to see it. Let's see. 4, 8. Plus 6, 14. I guess we can go to 1 if I block like this. Oh, and they can still make another dude? Alright, never mind. It's not even funny how over this game is. Alright, fine. You have everything, I get it. We'll go to the next one. Alright, this hand is good. We get to go Ridge Wolf. Yeah, that's really good. Ridge Wolf into Pack Song Pup. Start the pumps on turn 3. And kind of still potentially be able to attack for 3 as well. Plus we get turn 1 Flame Blessed Bolt action here. Oh, we'll kill that. I'm not dealing with that dude. Sure. Well, I guess we could do the Sharpshooter instead here, but I'm going to get the... Well, Sharpshooter does make the best use of mana, doesn't it? Because I'm not going to attack with Ridge Wolf anyway. And next turn I can do both of these, so I like this more. That's a good draw. Let's do this first. So we'll go land. We can attack with both. Kind of see how they block. Alright, I guess we'll trade with the resistance squad. They did the best block they could do, which was smart. Unfortunately. Oh wait, could I have... Oh, I could have kept it alive. Well, chalk that up to Alex Stephenson mistake number 6,000. I don't know if I'm just like in a hurry or tired or I don't know what the heck it is, but I think it's a combination. I keep saying end of April. That'll be the time I start making good decisions. Because that's when school will be done and I can like focus on playing Magic and never having to worry about school again for the rest of my life. I feel like that's ultimately what I want to do, but until then. Let's see if they attack. See how they block. Only 3 creatures in the yard. I just cannot get Taxidermist big. All right. Very, very sad. Very, very disappointed. But that's all right. It's kind of my own fault. I've been making, like I said, just a lot of bad decisions. Somehow still getting victories more than I deserve with all the bad decisions I've been making. But what can you do? I mean, guys, I've only been playing this game like 25 years. Do you expect me to be making good decisions after 25 years of playing a game? Just heartbreaking. Heartbreaking loss there. Just flood out after not saving my Duder. Yeah. Disappointed in myself. But that's all right. Still managed to get 5 victories despite some bad decision making. Or was it 6 victories? I think it was 5. I think 5, yeah. I think we went 5-0 and then proceeded to lose all 3 in a row. That's probably wrong too. But still managed to get 5 victories, which is good. I should be happy about that. Just always hate myself when I make bad decisions. It's just such a feel bad. All right, Hero's Downfall. Clear pick here. Oh, pack one, pick one here. None of these cards are particularly good. I still don't like Laid to Rest. It feels like you pay this mana and you don't actually get anything tangible. That's what it feels like. It really does feel like that. It's like a 4-mana anthem that's not an anthem, that requires things to die, that sometimes you get value. Don't like it. I almost would prefer just like an epic here. Or maybe even a counter spell. Just because there's a lot of good things to counter in this format. All right, pack one, pick one here. I don't know. I could see the Butler. This card is pretty awesome for exploit and otherwise. Spore Crawler's good value too. And pack one, pick one here. I would take maybe the Infantry, just solid 2-drop that I could be pretty happy about. All right, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.